Vaping with the Ohmies. 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 Welcome everybody, welcome to the show. Let me introduce you to some dudes in case you don't know. First we got Aziz all the way from Kuwait. Always got a point when it's time for debate. Oh my Lanta, some call him Dan. Got the dad jokes in the palm of his hand. Boom Sauce McNasty got his eyes on the news. Got his ear to the streets and he's down for the crew. Next up is Clown, the DIY king. Got a juice line and some coils that sing. Then there's a bear who's smarter than average. Quick with a wit, his name Vapor Swaggins. Then there's the homie, we know him as Frames. And too many guests to remember the names. Together they make up this killer vape panel. So hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Vaping with the Ohmies. 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 Vaping with the Ohmies.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Vaping with the Ohmies. What's in the news, Poon Sauce? Alright, guys. It's that time for Dan's Dad Joke of the Week.
What is going on, Ohmies? Welcome back for episode 34, a Merry Ohmies Christmas, because, you know, Christmas is just around the corner, so we want to wish you guys all a Merry Christmas and happy holidays to all you guys out there who may be celebrating, you know, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or whatever celebrations you guys might be having. Of course, we're going to do that normal thing. As we open the show, talk about what we may be vaping on tonight. Of course, I do want to take a second real quick before we get into that and shout out our amazing sponsors. We got Rescued E-Liquid, who is in the chat tonight. Shout outs to Rescued. If you guys haven't subscribed to them as well, throw them a sub. Go check out the show that they do on Wednesdays. Great show. And of course, you guys need to check out their liquid line over there at rescuedeliquid.com and check out Ben, one of my all-time favorites. But you can also check out Vulcan, Vengeance, and Velez as well. And they do have some pretty good stuff, guys. Just check it out. Of course, use Ohmies for the 10% off discount, and you can use Bark20 for $20 off a $120 order or more. Of course, big shout outs to the CBD dispensary as well, aka purecbd1.com. You guys can go over there and check them out. Check out all their CBD products, guys. They got anything you might need. They're going to have something for you, and they've got a very, very knowledgeable staff as well. So if you guys want to go into the shop as well, if you're in the Ohio area, you can check them out. They do have a location and stuff like that. They have multiple locations, actually, from what I understand. So definitely go check them out. Use Ohmies10 for, change that. The code is actually Shed Time for 10% off. He changed this on us last week, so use Shed Time for 10% off your order. And with all that, we got OPMH as well, which I got a couple of their liquids in my buffet tonight, as well as I'm sure a couple other of the Ohmies might. You can check them out. They got the Fountain, they've got Watson, they've got the Real Deal Custard. They also do distributing and wholesale, so if you guys want to check them out, you can check them out at opmh.com. And just check out their lines, guys. The Fountain is one of my favorite lines of all time, so definitely check that one out if you guys are into like citrus, like slushy tropical fruit type flavors. Really dig it. One of my favorites. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it over to Poon Sauce. What you vaping on, bro?
Got a few things. First of all, I got the drone with the barrage. Inside of there, I got our lovely sponsors. I got Vulcan in there.
Very nice.
And then next, Keen with the Blotto. It's so they're married to each other. They never leave. And inside of there, I got, of course, another one of our fantastic sponsors. Got some Fountain Blast Off inside of there. And then, like, this is my like new favorite setup right now because the topper that I have on there, I got my AF mod with the Jenna on top,
Ooh.
Nice.
with the Proteus Fire beauty ring on there, just looking matchy as fuck,
Looking like it's meant to be there.
right? And inside of there, I got some Banana Land, Boule Bowler,
But
all the way. It's just amazing. That's all I got. I want to pass it. Okay, I haven't done this in a while because he hasn't been here, obviously. I want to pass it to my boy, my brother, Mr. Vapus Wagons. What are you vaping on, man?
Hey, bro. And guess what? I wasn't even vaping.
I know. See?
So let's just call that, I'll call that for what it is. I'm, kind of count my blessings and jump right into it. To start, I got the MMK, Vape Werkstatt MMK with the RDA for vaping on top. Looks pretty good. It's kind of lived this way with a nice little chop top in the same kind of knurled pattern. Inside of that, I got Boule Bolu because it is absolutely stellar. If you haven't tried it yet, just try it. Don't let the banana deter you because it's just sweet deliciousness. Next, I've got my Tact 5 edition El Thunder Cosmonaut. I've been rocking this and I've been really enjoying it because this is my favorite dual coil RDA. And on top, I got that DHD Purple Heart drip tip. And inside of there, I've got Velez by Rescued E-Liquid, that blackberry cornbread pudding, because it's like the only kind of, other than the Boule Bolu, but I've been rocking this Velez more recently. It's the only real bakery flavor that I've been rocking, and I really enjoy it. Next, I've got the Satburn by, it's the Satburn.
Ooh.
And on top of that is the Flavor RDTA. And that was a Christmas gift from a friend of mine. And I really appreciate that. That's a very nice and generous gift. So thank you again, J Roller. You are a mensch. Inside of that, I've got Pango by Transistor,
Oh.
which has green in it. So rip.
Yeah. It was
And last,
magic.
certainly not least, my MDX Unicorn, the little pop of color on the bottom and the button, with the Barrage RDA by Thesis and Asmodus, and I love it. I absolutely love this RDA for how bold it is with just choosing to have that singular airflow and having a set airflow, and how delicious it is and how smooth it is. And inside of it is my all-day vape, Tango Melon by Transistor. And that's me. I'm going to pass it off to you. Oh, my Dante, you gloriously bearded fool.
Well, thanks, buddy. We are so glad to have you tonight on the show. We know you're so busy with other things, so thank you for coming
it's
home.
Christmas.
It is Christmas. I am rocking my Vert purple
dude.
rings, RDA for vaping, Purple Heart chop top, and
That's
then I
dope.
have Ben, hashtag Vert Squad. Ben is the truth. It's amazing. Get some of that. I have my everyday, all day Dreamer with the Ohaha on top with another chop top. And in that, I broke out some Turkish cake because this stuff is phenomenal. I
Yeah.
love it. The lemon's so good. Then I have an MDX 3-in-1 with the Dang on top.
Dang.
With the Dang. And I'm pretty sure I took the RDA for vaping tip and put it on here. Why? Why the fuck not, right? And
Just because.
because. Boule Bolu.
Yes.
Because it is so fucking good. And I'll pass it off to my boy Frames.
All right. Well, I got a couple things here. I guess I'll start off what you guys seen with the cloud check this morning. I got the Blotto on top of the Unicorn, but the Vert, as a matter of fact. That's some Palmer's Powders action right there on those rings, too. Those are custom. You can't get those. Got a chop top from DHD, some Breeze Tone Aliens, and some of, shout outs to OPMH, coated on the inside. I literally just like jocked Ashton's style because he was rocking the same setup on the green room with coated, and I was like, dude, I need to do that. So I literally just set that up right after the show. Next setup I've got is this guy right here. I got the Hyperion from Infinite Mods with a gold RDA for vaping on top. I just threw some 4-core aliens from my man for British Eyes Only. And I got some butterscotch custard from my man Overdrip over there in the green room. One of my main mans there. And then the last, well, actually, I got 2 more setups. Next one, also another vert, my green room edition. Shout outs to Ashton again for this bomb custom coating. Of course, got Odium on top of that. Another chop top from DHD and some Fountain Blast Off, one of my all-time faves inside of that. And then last but not least, I got Boom Shed Time with an RDA for vaping on top of that. Moss chop top and some, yeah, of course, Boule Bolu. So that is it for the buffets. But before we get into our news segment with Mr. Poon Sauce over there, I want to do some shout outs, guys. It's holiday time. I want to just shout out all you guys for coming and hanging out with us. Hopefully you guys all have a fantastic holiday, the next couple days. Christmas Eve tomorrow. We got Christmas the next day. So I want to shout out everybody for popping in. So first up, we got Chad Dotson, a.k.a. Chad Chatterson, in the house. What up, Chad? We got Ashton Palmer Powders himself. Guys, go check him out if you guys want some dope-ass coatings. He will definitely take care of you. We got Lando, a.k.a. the Vaping Mime, in the house. We got Livia Lee, always dropping all the links, one of our amazing moderators. We got Erica Vapes, or Erica, it looks like you changed your name there. So we got Erica in the house. We got Jacoby Vapes, Rescued Reviews. We got Shadowlink Vapor, a.k.a. Amish. What's up, my dude? We got E the Everyday Vapor. What's going on? Grindhouse E-Liquid. If you guys haven't checked that out, go check it out. Americano, best coffee liquid out there. Who else we got in here? We got my man Overdrip, Lethal Coils. We got Praise for Villains. We also, who else do we got in here?
I see your sister's in here.
Oh, what up, sis? I'm sure Mama Jenkins probably tuning in as well. What up, Mom?
I hope so. I got ready just for her, so.
Oh, also shout outs to Mark and Chad as well. He be holding it down over there at the CBD dispensary. If you guys didn't know, go check him out. And with all that, guys, we're going to go ahead and move on into it. Oh, wait, hold on. Vaping Iris is in the house as well. And we got Tuna. I can't miss those two guys right there. So with that, it is time, guys, for What's in the News, Poon Sauce.
Okay, so if you guys have been paying attention to a little bit of Twitter today and a little bit of social media, well, there's a little bit of a little scare going on right now that I wanted to kind of bring to light everybody, because obviously we know we shouldn't be stopping, calling the White House, tweeting at President Trump, tweeting at your officials, anything you could do. But supposedly right now there still is a nationwide flavor ban up for grabs pretty much with the Trump administration. So right now they were saying it possibly could something be announced today, but with it being so late, I highly doubt it'll be done today. We could possibly hear something tomorrow, which would definitely put a damper on everybody's Christmas Eve. But so if you have a minute after the show, start calling, start tweeting. We need to get our voices heard out there, because we're in another battle right now. Because supposedly if this ban goes through, it'd be like the one we've already thought of, where it's just going to ban every flavor except menthol and tobacco. And that's so... Yeah, I don't know how many times I can say call the White House, call your local officials, get on Twitter, start tweeting at every kind of official you can think of that is against this, and tell them that do not put a damper on our holiday season by banning flavors, and just tell them your story. Pretty much is all I can say. We need to continue to fight. We won't stop fighting. So.
That's right, guys. But of course, it takes some time, these next couple days, with Christmas and Christmas Eve coming up. Spend some time with your families. Don't worry too much about this, because when you come back, after Christmas, it'll still be there, guys. And then when it is, just hit it just as hard as you guys were before. But just, like we've always said, remember to take some time for yourself and just enjoy life. Because if you don't, this stuff can get a little too much, guys. But I appreciate you, Corey, bringing that up. Just keeping people updated. Of course, at the beginning of the year, you got a whole new What's in the News with Poon Sauce and the Hanger Hippie coming your guys' way. So definitely stay tuned for that. I'm pretty excited. There are going to be some pretty cool things happening there. So with all that, guys, it is Christmas time. So, Dan, I know you had a couple little conversation points you wanted to bring up for tonight.
Oh, what was that? I don't even remember now. What
Oh,
did I put?
well,
That was this morning.
Yeah, dude, way to go, Dan. Way to drop the ball, man.
Let me go to my references. Hold on real quick.
I told you yesterday this was your show.
Oh, shit. I dropped
Well,
the ball.
while you're doing that, I do want to say this, guys. We are, since it is Christmas time, we do want to give you guys a little bit of a gift if possible. Unfortunately, we can't do everybody, but one of you guys out there will be able to get a nice little extra gift for Christmas. What we want you to do, though, is we want you guys to get in those DMs. We want you guys to send us an email, okay, to the Vaping with the Ohmies email account over there at vapingwiththeohmies@gmail.com. And we want you guys just to tell us about your Christmas. Tell us about your holiday, if you guys got anything cool in or anything like that. And as long as you guys send in an email, that's your opportunity to possibly get this nice little gift. And that is going to be given to you by the amazing Rescued E-Liquid. You guys will be able to pick one or two of their flavors to try out. So big shout outs to Rescued for being able to do that. And, we just want to be able to give back to you guys. We wish we can give back more, but that's you guys' opportunity to do that. So, just send us an email. Let us know what's going on. Let us know how your holidays were. We want to hear from you guys. And also just take advantage of that email. If you guys have questions, show ideas, guest ideas, we want to know. We want to interact with you guys in any way we can. If you guys aren't, make sure you join the Facebook group as well. Vaping with the Ohmies over there on Facebook. Answer the questions and come hang out with us. Drop your hand checks. We want to know what you guys are vaping on. If you guys have questions, that's a great way to get a hold of people. We got great people in our community that are always welcome to help. And we just love to see you guys over there. So take advantage, come hang out with us, and we'd love to hear from you guys. And thank you, Dan, for dropping the email. And yeah,
I don't think I did it right, but
no, you did. And
Okay.
Liv also dropped it in there for you guys as well. So with that, Dan, you ready, bro? What do you want to talk about tonight, man?
Dude, I want to talk about having to Christmas shop for a second.
Oh man, here we go.
Crazy it is. Okay, I went out today just to get a couple things done. You know what I mean? Rowan's out of school. Let's go grab gifts for Nicole. Mom needs gifts too. So let's go do some Christmas shopping. I was out there for like 4 hours. And that's not even like shopping most of it. It's like standing in lines to get stuff, checking out, dealing with people. And with Monroe's not that huge, so you run into everyone doing last minute Christmas shopping. You know what I mean? It's insane. It's the day before.
Well, that's
Christmas.
the operative word, man. It's last minute. That's why.
It's insane. I did find this, Jim, though. I found this day. It says Merry Christmas to all and to all a good Dwight. If anyone knows, I'm a huge Office fan fanatic. So yeah, I even got Rowan let me open a gift the other day, and it's the Office trivia book. So while I'm vooping, I can sit there and catch up and make sure I know all the answers for my Office trivia times.
Nice.
So good. But yeah, dude,
hashtag Voop crew.
did anyone else go out and do it, or is
Dude,
everyone
I went out
Amazon
yesterday.
Christmas shoppers?
I went out yesterday, but like
How
I
was
didn't
your experience?
see it. Things are a little different here, like in the Jenklin household, because we don't go like crazy when it comes to like gifts. When it comes to like holidays for us, it's more about just coming together and just enjoying that time. And we do like these fun like little things on Christmas. Like my mom has like these couple games that she does that's pretty fun, where we all just kind of huddle around in the living room, got a bunch of chairs, everybody's piled on the couch, and like we just like hang out and just enjoy our time. But for me, I went to go pick up our little white elephant gift, as you call her, like your Secret Santa type deal.
I've done 2 of those already.
Where everybody picks, buys a gift, within a certain dollar amount. It doesn't have to be a super crazy or anything like that, and you just throw them on. Like we throw a wall on the fireplace, and then like some period throughout the night, we'll all go and pick numbers. And then, do the whole thing where the first person goes up and picks one, opens it, and then the next one can either steal it or, that whole thing. And it's fun, dude. It's a lot of the times the gifts are just 100% gag gifts, and they're just hilarious. Like, I think one that's been traveling around for a couple years, I think I was the first one to get it, is an exercise tape, 5-Minute Abs by Mitch Gaylord. And it's just been traveling around. Like I've regifted it a couple times, and it's like circulated and popped up, and it's just it's fun, man. Like I picked up
Mitch
something
Gaylord?
pretty. Yeah, Apparently, he knows something about
Legend.
5-minute abs, bro. Go check
Legend.
him out, guys. I'm sure he's got a YouTube channel. But anyway, yeah, like I got a pretty fun little gift. I can't say anything because unfortunately my mom's watching, so she'll know, and my sister's out there. I don't want them to know because if they get it, I think they'll get a kick out of it. So we'll just leave it at that. But dude, there was insane amount of people at Target, bro. Target was insane, dude.
Everywhere.
So
man.
I was just like, I went in, beelined to where I was going because I was just going to like, you know, like the little toy or like game section. You know, that's where you find like a lot of the cool gag gift type deals. So I went in, that's where I went, grabbed what I needed, and just went straight to like the checkout line. And dude, I don't know how, but it must have been destiny, bro. I like literally walked up as soon as this line opened and was like the first fucking person when
Lucky
everybody
bastard.
else was like piled through these huge lines. I was like,
Looking
yes,
for a Turbo Man, right?
dude.
Yeah.
And then I literally
Turbo Man.
It's a
went in
terrible
and went
time.
out, and then I went to the you know, the 99-cent store to go get a little, you know, like stocking stuffer type things. And dude,
Yeah.
even that was insane, bro.
I tell you about. So I had to go to GameStop. It's like my cousin. I have two cousins that are birthdays are 17th and the 21st. They're not little cousins. These are adult cousins, but I always get them. You know, they're some of my best friends. So I got each of them a game. I'm standing in line, and I'm the next person in line, right? And there's two people helping these two people, and this one person is like, we can't find the case for it, but it can be. I'm like, you guys are arguing over a fucking case. Get the game and get out of my way. So they finally get taken care of. The other person is still being taken care of. They leave because they couldn't get the original case for the game. You know what I mean? Like, what a bunch of wusses. That dude doesn't call me up. He goes back out to help everyone else. I'm like, what the shit? I'm next in line. Call me up so I can get the hell out of here too. I was in that line for like a half hour waiting for this next person to go.
Yeah, it's insane, dude.
And they wonder why Amazon is taking over the world.
See, that's what I do.
It's
I do
for
things a
shit
little
like
bit
that.
I do my shopping a little bit differently. Like sometimes I go over to like those like craft stores for my mom and everything, but a lot of the time I usually do my shopping on Amazon because if
You
you
ain't
have
gotta go
Prime,
anywhere.
it's easy as hell because you can get like next day shipment and it's free.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Plus, you have a lot of companies that are like that will tell you it's like guaranteed if you order by this date, guaranteed delivery before by December 24th. I similarly do all my shopping online. I have a wonderful wife who literally bought for everybody in the family for us, and so I didn't really have to do much other than order the things I needed to order online. So Quaj was right. Just go digital.
I mean, it's
Okay, so I did do that as well. Like we got a lot of the stuff on Amazon, and I had 9 packages show up on one day, but they delivered it 3 houses down from me. They went to the wrong house, so I had to go down and get all 9 packages and bring them back to my house because they put them at the wrong fucking doorstep.
Wow.
It's been chaos.
Can we
man.
talk about shipping around this time of year as well?
Yeah.
And how insane that is?
I don't
Because
want to.
I just got to bring this up because, dude, like my man Overdrip, dude, I'm sorry to bring it up, bro. I know it's a sore moment for you, but they've been like dinking him around, bro, like crazy the last few packages that he's been trying to receive. Like he's still waiting on RDAs for vaping, and they're just
That
like,
sucks, 'cause that's a good RD.
yeah, they're just like in limbo somewhere with Canadian Post, and dude, like not only that, dude, but like. Just anytime, like I feel like it starts like right around like right after Black Friday to like right before Christmas, to where like the shipping just gets screwed, dude. Because I tried to send my Ruby 21 to Ashton and Palmer's Powders, and somehow it got like delivered to like the wrong address. It like disappeared for like 2.5 weeks. I like literally thought I was out of Kennedy, and luckily the person was kind enough to send it back to me, and like even wrote a little note in there and told me Merry Christmas and stuff like that, which whoever you are, if you're out there, doubt you'll ever watch this, but thank you. Like that was like a Christmas gift in itself,
Right.
because like I totally thought I was at it, but like dude,
That's a class
shipping
act
and stuff
person
is
right there.
insane, man. like things that like they tell you it's going to be here this day, but it gets held up, or like they can't find it, or it's on the wrong truck, or oh man, it's insane. It's insane.
All right.
My brother even had, because he gets his paychecks mailed to him, or he has to pick it up at the facility. He got one of his paychecks lost in the mail, so they had to like pretty much file it for lost and then have to write him a new check. I'm like, oh my god, like when it's to the point where it's somebody's money that they have to do for work just floating around limbo, you're like, wow, it's crazy. And I don't understand how shipping gets so fucking insane at this time of year, because everybody decides to like just do it all at once, just like same day, and people at Amazon are like freaking out. Or just
Plus, I mean, think about too, like the people that you're hiring, because you have to hire seasonal help and the type of person that you can hire for that. And I mean, they even said like no resume needed. Like you just come in, you say, hey, I'm going to work. So it's hard to keep a machine well oiled and working efficiently when you have all these, unknowns, when you're bringing an influx of variables.
And they're not going to train them very well. They're going to be like, here's the keys to a car. Here's addresses. Go drop this shit off. Thanks.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Anyways, I know that you had a couple other, Christmassy. Oh, I actually have one real quick.
All right, throw it out there.
Because like this is something that I think supposed to talk about on That's What She Said, Ben. And we end up running out of time, but I actually thought of a pretty fun story that kind of goes along with this. But like, what's one of your guys' favorite holiday tradition or Christmas tradition? Like, if you have one in your family, like Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I'll kind of start it off. Like, there's been this tradition in my family since I was born, practically, that every year on Christmas Eve we got to open up one gift, and that one gift was from my mom and dad, and it was always Christmas pajamas.
Nice.
And not only did we get to open this one gift, but we immediately had to put them on and then take pictures every year. And this is still something that continues on to this day.
I'm gonna need to see this photo album. Like,
dude,
I'm
we've
gonna
need
to see each year.
Dude, there were pictures like when we were kids where she used to make us act like we were sleeping and waiting for Santa, like by the Christmas tree, and like have all of us like piled on the couch, or like all these awkward positions, or just weird pictures. But like, hey, it's mom. We gotta do what she wants to make us happy. That way we get the presents. But like we've done anything from like themes to where we're all wearing, like all the dudes are like in these like full plaid, like old school pajamas, and like the girls got like something different, or like she did Ninja Turtles one year where we all got like Ninja Turtle pajama bottoms, and everybody got like the different color shirt to go with the turtle or whatever. Or like she's even done the onesies where I like, as an adult, she's buying us onesies for Christmas pajamas. Like I have a Batman onesie from like 3 or 4 Christmases ago.
Nice.
And it's just one of those things that I actually like. When I was younger, I used to hate it because like it was like, oh, I get the Christmas pajamas and I gotta put them on, I gotta take pictures and this and that. But now, like as I gotten older, I kind of actually enjoy it because it's kind of fun and it brings back those memories. Dude, to this day, like guaranteed tomorrow, I'm gonna be opening up a package with a gift with Christmas pajamas in it.
All right, make sure that's posted in the Ohmies group. Dude,
I'll do that for sure. If you guys want to see that, stay tuned for the Ohmies group. Because, every year, man. There's even one year where she she just posted it in chat, where she literally recycled. So what she did is she went through everybody's fucking, like, clothes and took, like, an old pair of Christmas pajamas from years past, put them in fucking, like, plastic grocery bags instead of gift wrapping them, and gave them to us like that as Christmas. Like, hey, here's your Christmas pajamas. And we opened it up, we're like, wait, like, these were in my dresser. Why did... But it was hilarious. It was funny. But anyways, that's one of mine. So does anybody else have like a favorite, like tradition or something that
Absolutely.
For sure. Who wants to
and
go?
I'll go.
Go ahead.
And I'll talk about it. So mine's kind of hilarious.
You know what?
But
Mama Jacqueline heard you guys talking, and here's one right here, dude. That was probably like 3 years ago.
That's
2 or 3
awesome.
years ago.
Love it.
I love it.
Yeah. Me and my
Polaroids,
sister were snowmen. That's like what the sweatshirts were. They're like the snowman with like the buttons and the scarf. But anyways.
Very nice.
Besides
Very
the point.
nice indeed. Well, your story inspired a story for me because I was thinking to myself, do I have any of those? And I remembered a very perfect one for this moment in time. Because Hanukkah, as you all know, is happening as we speak. Tonight
Yes.
is the
Is it?
second night of Hanukkah, yes,
Oh, snap.
Hanukkah.
which is a Jewish holiday having to do with a miracle. And if you want to know more, you don't know, you're uncultured, and you should just Google it. I'm just kidding.
So you
But
guys control
basically-
all the money and you get a holiday? Bogus.
We got lots of holidays.
Yeah.
There's lots of holidays. But anyways, so it's Hanukkah and Christmas is coming, but I celebrate both. And I grew up in a household where every year on the first night of Hanukkah, we would get a Christmas ornament every year for the Christmas tree. And my mom put them in boxes and she would label them with the year and whatnot and take a picture of us. Yes, of course, take a picture of us with our ornament. But she was incredibly efficient. She would just do one and then we would move on to eating the Jewish gelt, which is money that's actually chocolate underneath the tinfoil. I don't know what's better than that, other than real money.
He's like, I don't know what's better than that. Chocolate money? Sign me up.
So yeah, that's my tradition, man. Every year, and until I got married, like we get married, and then the tradition is supposed to be carried on. But my wife and I have done an awful job at that. So I'll probably get one anyways for my mom on Christmas. But that's my tradition, and thank you for reminding me that I had that because it made me all warm and fuzzy inside.
So what about you, Dan?
We started the tradition just a couple years ago. Christmas Eve, we all hang out in our pajamas, eat popcorn, and watch Star Wars movies. We've done it the past 3 or 4 years since Rowan was a baby, and now he's getting older and he's
more into
liking
it.
more. Yeah, he's more into Star Wars. We've seen all of them now. He's watched The Mandalorian with us and stuff, so we'll probably watch some Star Wars. It's always a debate what we watch. I'm more of a Return of the Jedi fan. They're more of a Empire Strikes Back. So I'll probably be outnumbered again. But I think I don't know if we're gonna do that night. But I don't know if it's Christmas Eve or Christmas
You know
Day.
what you
Something.
do
We're gonna go see the new Star Wars movie, which we haven't seen.
What you do as a compromise is instead of you guys fighting over which Star Wars to watch, you guys just rewatch the season of The Mandalorian that's out.
Yeah, but not like but like I love Rogue One and the Solo movie.
Oh,
so
yeah,
now
dude.
those are in the mix too because those are Star Wars movies. So let's
Yeah.
watch Rogue One.
True that.
I might
True
have-
that.
Throw a little something out there. Be like, oh yeah, we haven't seen that in a while. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So we'll probably be watching Star Wars movies and eating popcorn and just hanging out, family times, all that
Nice.
jazz.
Nice. What about you, Corey?
Like how Dan said, he's had some that just started up the past few years. The same thing with me. One of them is like ever since the Star Wars movies started coming out again, me and my dad's side of the family, like whatever, because it's usually around the holiday weekend when they come out, usually. So we usually do it on like a Saturday morning. We try to pick the first showing of the day. Like it's usually at like 11 o'clock, 11:30. So we usually, there's a bar that we meet at right beforehand that we get like our Bloody Marys, our first like a beer or two in, and then we go see one of the new Star Wars movies or whatever's out at the time, and then we do that as a family. And then another one we just started doing a few years ago is instead of, because we're all older now, we don't really need gifts. I mean, because all the stuff that we want either we have already that we bought ourselves, or it's something to where we're old enough and really don't need gifts. And so we decided to, instead of doing gifts for my dad's side of the family, we go on like a little family weekend vacation that we do. Instead of all the money that we're spending on gifts, we spend on like a B&B or a house at a resort.
Nice.
Like for the past few years, we've been doing at the Dells
It's a
at
great
a resort
idea.
there, the big Wisconsin Dells. We drive up there. Maybe the first year we did it in January, we realized it was way too damn cold. Then the next year after that, we did it in February, still a bit too cold. And I feel like every year we've been pushing it back a month, trying to get it less in the frigid months. So this year we're actually doing it in Michigan, which is pretty exciting. And
Come to the mitten.
yeah,
Here,
it's-
Michigan, baby.
and this year it's actually going to be in April though. So
You're gonna go whitewater rafting?
yeah, so our little Christmas vacation is going to be in April when it's hopefully not going to be as snowy and cold. It might be just hoodie weather, we're hoping. But other than that, usually Christmas Eve, my mom makes a big dinner. at home. It's usually the family, and then my dad on Christmas Day goes to his side of the family, and
Bubble fart Christmas.
then usually I would either go with my dad or stay home with my mom. And like this year, we're just doing like finger food for Christmas Day, like all the like snack appetizer food. We're just having that throughout the day, just eating a shit ton of appetizers, and it's just a fun time.
Hell yeah.
Just that's all I really care about with Christmas. I don't really care about the gifts or anything. I just want to spend it with my family.
I hear you. One of my other favorite like traditions is every Christmas morning since like I was a kid. Like it used to be like my dad and like and his best friend Mike when I was growing up that would cook a big breakfast for everyone every morning. You know, Christmas morning. Like after we woke up and opened like Santa's gifts when we were kids and stuff, we would just have like a big huge breakfast, like pancakes. You know, the whole nine, just everything. And then you know, as we gotten older, you know, I've actually kind of gotten to step in and start making the breakfast for everybody and stuff like that. And it's actually kind of cool, you know, sitting, especially like now with the kitchen that we have, it's like you can literally look over the stove into the living room where everybody's at and you can still be part of like whatever's going on. And like, it's pretty cool, man. I really dig that because then we all sit down, eat breakfast, just chill. Like Christmas Day is super just like
hang out,
chill zone in the Janklin household every year. Even when we were kids, it's like Christmas Day, we didn't rush out to do anything. It was just us hanging out at home, like not worrying about nothing. Most of the time is like all the adults sitting on the couch with their cups of coffee, like barely awake because we woke them up at like 5:30 in the morning. But yeah, now I'm one of those guys sitting on the couch at like 7 something in the morning when we get kids over and just like, God damn, I want to be in bed right now. But yeah, good times, man. Good times.
I got one. What Christmas movies? Give me your favorite Christmas movie to watch. I'll give you two. You can pick two.
Okay, I'll go first because.
Or Hanukkah movies. I don't know if they're out there, but I don't want to not include.
Come on, bro! 8 Crazy Nights.
Yeah, that's a great one.
That's not
my two movies would probably be, of course, the original Home Alone, because it's one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time. And then I would have to say, fuck. Now I have to I have to choose between.
You could just choose one, bro.
Nah, there's another one. There's two more that I actually really like doing, but somebody just said it in chat, so I'm gonna go with the Jim Carrey, the Grinch movie. I don't know. I'm a really big fan of that one, so that's one I really like watching on Christmas. Or like how quiet. I'm not even gonna try to say his name. Die Hard is another one.
Anyone that doesn't say Die Hard is a Christmas movie, we are no longer friends.
Well, before we choose all of them, I'm going to go and I'm going to say my favorite two Christmas movies are The Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Good,
yes,
good
the first one.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to watch that every year. It just warms my heart watching that movie, honestly. It's like the Christmas spirit movie for me. And then Jingle All the Way because I loved that freaking movie. I loved Arnold Schwarzenegger as a kid. I wrote to him once, like as a fan. I was like, I've seen all your movies except for The Eraser. Because I'm not old enough to see that it's rated R. And he didn't even write me back. He didn't even write me back, but I still loved him. I still love you, Arnold. Thanks for all you do.
This one's tough for me, man, because I don't know if I necessarily have a favorite Christmas movie.
I'll go.
Yeah, go
Jingle All the Way is one of mine as well. Swag said it before me, but I fucking love that movie. It's hilarious. Put that cookie down. I love it.
Donna Blixen. He's running. He's friggin' running.
Sinbad's hilarious in that movie. It's phenomenal, dude. So good. And if I had to pick a second one, I'm gonna go with Lethal Weapon because that's still a Christmas movie as well. What's up?
Shoot, man, I don't
guys
know,
didn't know
dude.
that, did ya?
You could say like Harry Potter 2.
I don't know if I necessarily have a favorite Christmas movie, but
Scrooged is still out there. That's a really good one with Bill Murray.
I'm gonna go with
Christmas
Forrest
Carol
Gump
with the Muppets. Muppets Christmas Carol.
Forrest Gump. They celebrated Christmas in that at some point. Dude, they covered all the holidays in that movie, and it's my all-time favorite movie, so it's just a winner all around.
Shawshank Redemption, right?
Ooh,
I think
dude,
we
that's
talked about
another
that once.
That's a solid one too.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I might have to go with Swags and Santa Claus of Tim Allen, bro. Those movies growing up as a kid.
That was like a
were-
game changer Christmas
Yeah.
movie, dude. That was awesome. The take on
I
that.
might be with it, bro. I might have to go with them on that. So
I feel like they started going downhill like once they got to the second one, but the first one is like you can't replace that movie.
Of course.
Like as a kid, that's a Christmas movie that you were looking forward to seeing on like ABC or something when it came
Plus,
out.
like anybody
Oh.
ever like nostalgically binge watch Home Improvement? I do.
Yeah.
So here's another one that kind of goes with the holidays. Holidays comes around means that's all kinds of good food, right? What's like, because I don't know about you guys, but we do a little something different when it comes to Christmas, because we do a big dinner Christmas Eve instead of like Christmas. On Christmas Day we'll do like more of like a traditional, but like during Christmas, I don't know, man. I have quite a couple things to choose from because like we go all over the place when it comes to that. So what would be one of your guys' like favorite like holiday time meals, like Christmas time or like
Hey, Stan.
that situation?
What was it? Christmas food?
Poon Sauce loves to eat. I know
really do.
he
And he'll eat too fast and then throw it right back up.
Thanks, Dan.
take him
No
to
problem, buddy.
Wendy's, but don't forget the water.
Okay, so this is another thing that's started to change a little bit throughout the years because my dad's side, for as long as I can remember, it's been traditional stuff. But then after like the past maybe 10 years, they've tried to change it up to be something that we wouldn't normally have on Christmas. Like one year we had like paella and stuff, and then when we do like a pork roast and just something a little bit different each year. My mom usually does what does she do? Crap. Totally lost my train of thought. My brain thing stopped working. God damn it.
Way to go,
Again, you
Corey.
forget to recharge it.
Yeah.
Whoever's next, go ahead. I'm
Bring us some news, Poon Sauce.
Blah.
Dinner foods, anything I can dip rolls into. Give me
What'd you have for
mashed
dinner?
potatoes
Butter.
with corn and gravy, and I want to dip rolls in it all day. Body by rolls.
So
right here.
is it just could you just say rolls then would be
Dude.
your like favorite holiday food?
What's your
Oh,
favorite
I
kind of
love
roll to have
rolls.
on Christmas, though?
The Hawaiian
Sweet
the
rolls.
the Hawaiian sweet rolls
All
They are
day,
so
every
good.
day. Give me them
All
right
day.
now, and
I
I'll
would
eat
All
pick
day.
them.
those or the croissants.
Okay,
I will
so
make-
I'll tell you what, I have a vast assortment of goodies. I agree. Christmas Eve is the bigger Festivus, if you will, the bigger celebration at my aunt's house. And like there's homemade Sicilian pizza. There's
Ooh.
king crab legs, there's shrimps, there's homemade
I'm coming to your
Clam-
house for the
Right.
holidays.
there's homemade clam chowder because that's my Italian side of the family, and the Italians there's a lot of seafood for
We're
Christmas.
lame in the Midwest. I'm coming there.
Yes, and so, I mean, all of that, and then my aunt makes this to die for fudge, chocolate fudge. She makes this taco dip that I swear she just makes it for me every year because I wind up bringing all of it home. So it's like all the little bits because
Yeah.
I think the main meal is usually turkey, like a roast or something like that, and it's delicious. Don't get me wrong. It's like your traditional meal, like you were saying on Christmas Day with your mashed potatoes and gravy, etc. But like that cornucopia of delights is my favorite every
I'm with it.
Christmas Eve at my aunt's.
I'm with it. So shoot, for me, man, it's difficult. For me, it's not necessarily the food because, like I said, at my house, we don't do your traditional thing. Like we call it a Christmas around the world. So like every year we like kind of pick a different region and do
Nice.
foods based off of that. Like we've done Italian, we've done like your standard like American like
Wait,
burgers
based off
and
of
dogs.
like what the tradition of like what they would eat on Christmas in that area?
No,
of the
just
world?
just like that
Just their
type of
style of
food,
food.
that style of food. So like this year, like my mom said, we're having a fiesta. So we're doing like all like Mexican food this year. So we're gonna be doing like enchiladas, tamales, like all that stuff. Like I'm super stoked because I love tamales on the holidays. Because growing up as a kid, our neighbor across the street used to always bring us
Tamales
some
on the
every
holidays.
year. Oh, dude, so stoked. So we're gonna be doing that this year. But like for me, what my favorite thing is, especially lately, because she started doing it again, is my mom makes homemade like stuff you would see in like a chocolate, shop type of like homemade chocolates. Like she does like peanut butter cups and like chocolate dip pretzel rods and like all this stuff, like your fudge and your toffees and all this. And my sister makes cookies. Like that's what I love about the holidays is all the sweets, like the homemade goodies that like my sister and my mom make every year, because my sister makes the best cookies anywhere. I don't care what anybody says. Her sugar cookies are the best. Her chocolate chip, her snickerdoodles are like my all-time favorite. And like my mom is just killing it when it comes down to the chocolate game. So it's just like that's when I've been surrounded in a house full of it for the past couple of days, and I've been trying not to like eat it all so some other people can enjoy it. But every time I walk by, when I'm going out to the shed for some hashtag shed time or coming back, it's just like, ooh, goodies. But yeah, so I'm gonna say the sweets, like the homemade goodies that my mom and sister make, are gonna be mine for sure.
Hell yeah.
Does anybody else want to be a Janklin during the holiday season? Because I really do.
You go to the
Dude.
Jenklins. I'm going to Swags because I'm going to get some king crab legs, son. And
For
some
real,
clam
we
chowder.
don't- we don't get-
Mama Janklin. I'll be there Christmas Day for some
I
Mexican
love you, Mama
food.
Janklin. I'll be there for New Year's.
We're gonna.
Hey, that's when the party
switch.
starts, Dan.
That's right.
Karaoke, bro.
Oh, you know me. I'll be there.
Dude, honestly, you and my like dad at the fucking bar for karaoke night would be a riot, bro. Would be a riot. And then if you get me involved with a couple drinks, then we're getting a real party.
I'm coming out there, James. It's gonna.
You need
happen.
to, bro. You need to.
Mama Janklin already said whenever I want for however long I want. So you may get sick of me.
Hey man, it's cool. I got a shed.
Yeah, that's right.
I got a shit.
So anywho, I do want to remind you guys, if you guys are tuning in a little bit late at the beginning of the show, we did announce that we are going to be giving you guys a chance for a little bit of an extra gift for the holidays. But in order to do that, we need you guys to send us an email. Let us know about your holidays. Even, if you guys want to answer some of the questions that we talked about today, like some of your favorite holiday meals, traditions, that sort of thing. Send us email. Let us know how your holiday went, all that good stuff. We love to hear it. And just sending us that email will give you the opportunity to possibly get that gift of some rescued e-liquid of your choice, one or two, flavors for you guys. So, definitely check that out. Send us an email. We want to hear from you guys. With all that, we do have, about 15 minutes left here in the show. So, we got the new year coming up. I'm not 100% sure. But with you guys, if we're going to be doing another show before the new year or not, that's something that we're going to have to kind of figure out. So you guys might have to stay tuned for that. But we got, can we just like reflect on another like year of Ohmies real quick?
How many years has it been now?
It's not quite 2. We're like at that like year and a half mark again. Because I think it's May 4th. May 4th is our anniversary. May the 4th
Such a
be
good
with
anniversary
you.
to
It
have.
is, isn't it? Awesome. So it's just crazy, man. Another year's gone by. Another Christmas with another great community. It's crazy to think about, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Year of reflection. Just
I
looking
think
back.
didn't Corey start his channel this year?
Yeah. So Corey,
You know
how's
what I mean?
how's it been for you? Like the whole year with the channel and everything, man.
It's kind of been unbelievable, to be honest, especially with kind of the responses I've been getting from. I just started the channel wanted to do something different, something I noticed that I didn't see a lot of on YouTube. So I wanted to kind of give people a channel to go to where kind of bring a little positive light on things, even though for the past few months, the What's in the News has been kind of a damper of a show because of all the stupid regulation going around. But especially what I've been doing with my Saturday show, I've kind of just given the people the opportunity to tell their vaping story and just kind of give other people to see other people's experiences too,
Yeah.
as how they got introduced to this community, and just learning a little bit more about them is an awesome feeling. I'm so happy with the response, the amount of people that I've had compliment me on how the shows have been. I've just kind of been freeballing it for the most part and kind of just seeing what I can do to improve it. And that's what I'm hopefully going to do when it comes to 2020. I'm going to try to make the shows revamped a little bit. Going to make some improvements, have it kind of go with like a set like especially with the show me and Sean, we're gonna try to have it set on like a different. They're gonna be segments, pretty much. We're gonna try to go off of. We're gonna try to have like a set schedule instead of just talking about stuff that pretty much all at once. We're trying to go and actually have it a little bit more organized. And of course, with the What's Your Story, I want to have more people on, because as many people as I could possibly think of, to have them, they have the opportunity to tell their vaping story. And I think it's a great thing.
Awesome, man.
I'm honored. I'm happy. I'm just the response of it has just been unbelievable, and especially being able to share Mondays with my brothers. What else? What else? What else can I ask for, really?
Don't make me cry, Corey.
Yeah,
on
don't get
camera,
all emotional
okay?
on us.
Let's,
Seriously.
I'm not
Lost
crying.
all
You're
breasts.
crying. But anyways,
I start crying, I get the farts. And
Dude,
I don't need to be doing that right now. Okay?
I will say, man, it's been pretty cool seeing the growth of your channel, dude, and just the growth of the shows. You know, like seeing you doing what's in the news by yourself to now you doing it with Sean. Like what you guys got going over there is awesome. So I'm super excited to see what the new
Don
year's.
kind of keeps me into where I need to go. So
That's
what's
awesome.
in the news wouldn't be anything without him, to be honest. Like, it was just a thought, but with having Sean on, I got to give him huge credit, and just the amount of praise I have for that guy is just unbelievable. I've become really close to him. Me and him could talk about fucking anything. We joke around, we bullshit, we both get angry, but at the very end, we know how to get each other back on track and back to the point where towards the end of the show, we're both smiling and happy. And what else can
I hear that, man. Well, I'm definitely excited to see what comes up, man. I love the What's in Your Story segment you got going, so definitely excited to see you got coming up. You know, Swags, another year over there on the stew, bro. Fucking killing it. You know, dude, lately with you and your memes have been like making my Friday nights, bro.
Glad to hear that, man. It kind of just became a thing. I got to credit Sean Typhon, since we've been giving him such high praise. He inspired me to start playing around with that feature of this program I use for my green screening. And it just it moved from the Discord community where we hang out, just chilling, to becoming a character during shows. But dude, speaking of shows, this year for me has been, I just was reflecting on it myself.
Yeah.
Has been really insane, because if you haven't seen me on the Ohmies, it's because I've been doing a lot of shows and doing stuff behind the scenes and really growing in a different direction, you know. A lot of props and credit to seeing the growth of James, but he'll mention it in his review channel and whatnot. He's a natural. He's very talented. He hosts these shows, and then the Green Room obviously as well. But like for me, it was a different track, and I'm seeing that go that way. So I created the High End Vape Forum almost a year ago. Like I'd say, like the January 7th maybe was our first show. So almost a year ago, we started the High End Vape Forum, and then I started doing Never Heard of Them with Johnny Drips and Heavy Metal Vapor, which has been fun. And the stew, obviously, and the stew's been going along, and it's been awesome. So it's been hard to do the Ohmies as well, but the Ohmies is still going. We're still rocking. And so it's been a really busy year, but it's been awesome. I never thought any of this would be happening, and I'd be involved in so many creative endeavors that are really awesome with really awesome guys. And to still be doing the Ohmies with these guys, 2 years later almost, is awesome. So, yeah, it's been a really busy year for sure.
What about you, Dan?
I mean, it's been a year, man.
It's been a roller coaster for you, man.
We all got to hang out at NVE. That was amazing. One of the best vacations I've ever had.
Dude, memories,
new
bro.
Friends. Oh, memories were great. I co-created. I'll say co-created. That's what she said.
This is
you know
true.
What I mean, this is true for those that don't know. This guy has ideas. Started managing a shop. Unfortunately, for those that don't know, I think everyone knows by now. I got let go just because business wasn't doing well with everything that's been going on. So I'm still out there looking for something new, but my Lanta is okay. Family is good. Everything is all right. And I'm excited to see what 2020 brings for all of us as Ohmies.
Definitely, man.
And that's it. I probably will never start my own channel. I'll just hang out with you guys on here and go on That's What She Said every now and then. Every now and then, Swags tells Stan to bring me onto the vape stew, and then I went out with them. And then it's funny to see me and Stan in the same place because I think we're the same person. So
You are.
yeah,
Yeah, man, it's been a crazy year, dude. It has been a crazy year. Dude, like, even for me, man, the channel has just kind of skyrocketed within the past few months. Dude, not only that, but, like, dude, this show here is pretty much, like, what's gave me the confidence to do what I do on my channel. You know what I mean? When it comes down to the videos, it gave me the confidence to do the green room as something, you know, of my own, you know, just it started off just like Corey, you know, it was just me by my it actually started off as checking in with Janklin. You guys remember that?
yeah.
And it was just me, you know, by myself doing my thing, and then every now and then I'd, you know, bring a couple people on just to kind of hang out, because for me it's so much easier for me to be able to interact with somebody and, you know, vibe off somebody than to, you know, kind of sit here and read chat and stuff. I'm a better conversationalist that way, like being able to actually talk to somebody and having someone physically there. So, like, that's why I brought Sean onto the show. And, you know, after I brought Sean onto the green room, dude, that it just blew up, man. It, like, me and him just started, like, vibing and coming up with, like, these great ideas for the show. And then once we brought Overdrip in, dude, I feel like that's when we hit, you know, like, we all came together and it just blew up, you know. And it's weird, man, because, like, here, like, it's like we're all still connected. We all hang out, you know what I mean? It's like they're almost Ohmies as well, because they do come pop on and hang out with us here. We know when we need them and stuff like that, which is
Anytime
awesome.
we need
and
them.
You know,
Anytime we need
and you got, like, Sean over there hanging out with Corey and stuff like that. So it's almost like we kind of, like, it's like you get, like, almost a double dose of Ohmies, sort of, just with, like, some different faces. And, like, I do want to at some point do, like, a crazy Ohmies green room mashup to where it's just, like, all of us together just shooting the shit, doing their thing, which is something I have planned for hopefully 2020. We'll get that all figured out and ironed out. But, dude, it's just been crazy, man. You know, just the feedback we've been getting from the community, and just, you know, especially just the connections that we've made recently, just even us here as the Ohmies, you know, with Rescued and, you know, OPMH, and, you know.
Can I just say how much I love our sponsors? Like,
for real,
they are
man.
Some of the best people,
Some of the coolest
I think we've met all
people.
year.
Dude, we vet our sponsors too. Like, it's the thing. It's like, are they cool? Do we believe in their product? Yes.
Absolutely.
And that's when we say, okay, that's when
and that's the thing that you're gonna realize with us when it comes down to it. If we ever pick up a sponsor or anything here on the show, guys, it's gonna be someone that we 100% respect and believe in their product and who they are as people in this community. We're not going to just get behind anybody and just be like, oh yeah, just bring in this. No, we want to be able to work with people that we feel are the right people to be working with. You know, if you understand what I'm saying, like, we want to be able to mesh with them and be able to have conversations with them. And it's not just, like, strictly, you know, like, this is what it is, this is what we expect from you. Yeah, like that. No, we want to be able to, you know, sit down and talk with them, you know, come up with cool ideas for, you know, to be able to, you know, hook you guys up, or, you know, just any of that sort of thing. And that's why we work with the people that we do, and why we hooked up with Rescued E-Liquid, and why we've hooked up with the CBD dispensary, purecbd1.com. You know, it's because they're people that we've actually spoke with way before sponsorships were even a thing, and grew relationships with. And then eventually that was just something that came along with it. And it's like, yeah, we want to promote your product because we believe in you guys as people in the community.
And OMPH was a gush fest because we had vaped the blast off, the Baja Blast from Oh My Danta over there. He hooked us up, and then all of a sudden
he broke me, dude.
Those penises collided in lightning.
Yeah. For real,
Chase
dude.
over at OPMH. And hopefully you'll get to see some more of our sponsors in later episodes in 2020. We've been talking with them, maybe bring in like one on a month or something like that, just to see what's going on with them, how everything's progressing, what's new.
Let you guys know what's coming new with them and stuff like that. You know, just we want to be able to interact with them. And, you know, we love our sponsors, so we want to bring them on the show and just chat and have them be a part of the show just as much. For
sure.
You know, they give back. Why not have them on the show and be able to, you know, talk to you guys and interact with you guys, because they're going to be the ones hooking up with all the cool stuff.
Because our sponsors are as much Ohmies as
Absolutely.
Everybody in chat and everybody in this Zoom room right now.
Absolutely. And I do want to say, like, huge shout outs to everybody that has, made the move over to the new page, the new channel. I know this is something we did back in May, as, starting the whole, Vaping with the Ohmies YouTube channel. And I think we're up to 451 subscribers, which is awesome, guys. Of course, share the link, bring your friends over. We want everybody to come hang out with us. It's a great show, and we love hanging out with all you guys, and we love seeing the fresh faces in chat. I know I've seen quite a few new members, to the Ohmies community recently, popping up in chats and stuff like that. And thank you all for coming and hanging out with us, because this show wouldn't be what it is without all you guys out there in chat and just the support that you continue to show us. So, we are running down to the last few minutes, so why don't we hit them with it, Dan? We can't end the show without it. It is that time, guys. It is time for Dan's Dad Joke of the Week.
So, what's the best Christmas present?
What?
A broken drum. You just can't beat it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit indeed.
I did see one in chat earlier from Gabe Claus as well. He's like,
Gabe's here?
Yeah, he said, how do you tell a snowman from a snowwoman? By their snowballs. Ha!
Yeah, I told that one last week. Good job, Gabe.
Oh, yeah, you did tell that one last week. That is true.
You guessed the answer.
It didn't click until I fucking said it. Anyways, guys, that's it. We're going to wrap it up. Of course, I do want to say happy holidays and Merry Christmas to all you guys out there. Hopefully you all have a fantastic time with your friends and family. Enjoy it. Hopefully you guys all get some great, vape goodies if, you put them on your Christmas list. Hopefully you don't get a lump of coal, if you're naughty, and all that stuff. With all that, guys, we're just going to end it as we always do. We're going to send out all those positive vibes, crisp by fives, and let's just vape on, Ohmies.
Merry Christmas to all.
Eric
And to all
Chrysler.
a good